live from the garage. That's right, everybody. That's right. Guys, gals, and everyone in between. Guys, we are talking about all my Mormons. That's what this show should be called. Like, if it were a soap opera, it would just be called All My Mormons. Okay. Like, look at all these Mormons. It's so many Mormons. So many Mormons. All right. Guys, I was going to do episode 4 and 5, and then I was like rewatching them really quick to make sure I had all the deets, and then I realized I'm just going to do episode 4, but I didn't have time to change the graphic because I was busy watching. So that's where we're at. I apologize. The graphic is wrong. I will change it later. We're going to do episode 4. I'm trying something different here because I'm trying to see. Oh. What is this? Okay. All of these things are already too loud. Okay. So I have some videos. I'm trying to make sure that the videos that I took are going to appear because I took a lot of videos. They should be in my iCloud. I don't know what's going on. Of course, it's a disaster. And yeah. So there you go. There you have it, folks. It's a normal Nora stream. Technical difficulties abound. I forgot to plug in my phone. So yeah, here we go. I think what I need to do, there we go. Maybe that'll start loading them. I don't know. But we'll see. Hopefully, these photos will start loading and I can import them or whatever. Yeah, let's import photos. No. See, guys? Oh. I'll figure it out. At any rate, we're just going to carry on. And if I have to pull up my phone, that is now the other camera, my close-up cam, then we'll do that. See? I've already messed that up. It's not even looking at the right thing. It's not even doing it. So, yeah. That's all right. That's how it goes on a live, guys. That's how it goes on a live. See? Everything's falling apart and nothing is working. Okay, yeah. I have a boatload of videos. Where are you? Why are you not in the cloud? Like, I don't want to have to text these videos. Guys, I sat there and videoed the show on my phone. Please don't come into my house and kill me, Hulu. But I wanted to share it with you guys, right? So that we could see these clips, okay? And I'm going to figure it out. So episode 4, okay, starts out, it starts out with kind of a bang. Because if you guys remember what had happened in the last episode, we had kind of like a really big falling out with Whitney, okay, where she decided to make a fruity cereal box, okay, that was like a not so inside joke. It actually wasn't a joke at all. For those at home, we're talking about Whitney. Okay, we were at the Galentine's party that was being thrown by Demi. Okay, and Demi had told Whit a very personal story about her. Where are you? Where are you, Brett? Where's my MILF? My DILF. Okay, and her husband. Okay. There's like a 19-year age difference between these guys. He's 46. She's, not. Okay. Where apparently she was, straddling his face, and there's some sort of fruity cereal involved because her nene tasted like fruity cereal. Yeah. So Whitney thought it would be hilarious to give her a gigantic box filled with fruity cereal at a party meant to celebrate feminine power. Now, as I said before, guys, disclaimer, please do not put any food items in your nene, okay? Because that is not a good idea. That's not recommended by health experts, okay? Yeah, it's going to be not good. Don't engage in that. I would not recommend. Here, let's do this. Let's see here. Let's try that. Yes. Okay. These should go now. Okay. So that's where we're at the beginning. I'm going to play a clip here in just a second because my phone has decided to start working and it's going to sync the videos to the cloud so that I can open up on the computer because it's technology is supposed to make all these things easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. But, oh my God, guys, this episode turns into truth revealed. Okay. Just like OT8 about Whitney. Like I told y'all before that when I was looking at all these women, okay, I thought, I got to get all my ladies out over here. Ooh, that was very lesbian. That Macy was the biggest shit stir and that these two were like the worst. Okay. However, I stand corrected about Macy because something changed between episode 2, 3, and this one, where she is starting to see the truth about Big Wit. Okay. Now, one thing that I can share with you guys, okay, and we'll just pull this up because I have it and this is syncing is taking forever. Now, Whitney, years ago, by that, I mean 2 years ago, okay, made a very controversial TikTok video. And I'm going to show it to you now without the sound, okay, because I can't. Otherwise, my video will immediately get dinged for copyrights on songs, but you'll get the gist, okay? So let me pull this up. All right, so this is the controversial video that Whitney made 2 years ago. Okay, it says sending prayers, but what happened? I'm so confused. So she just kissed her kid, and now let's look what she does next. A heart. Lee was taken in because of low oxygen. He tested positive for RSV, waiting for him to breathe on his own. Okay, now, how many of the parents here, in case you don't know what RSV is, respiratory syncytial virus, RSV, okay, is a common virus that can cause respiratory illness in children, especially babies. Symptoms of RSV include runny nose, fever, and cough, similar to a common cold. More serious symptoms, shortness of breath, rapid breathing, difficulty feeding, and irritability. In very young infants, apnea, pauses in breath for more than 10 seconds. Other symptoms, chest muscles and skin pulling inward under each breath, unusual tiredness, and noisy breathing. Okay, that's a dangerous situation. This is no joke. But this was Whitney's response to this. And we're going to find out some behind the scenes stuff during the episode. But how many parents out there, and I get she's at this point was a young parent, you know, just TikToking it up. Do you guys, would you ever, here's a poll for the audience here, because we're still sinking. Sinking. Would you guys ever in your life have thought, you know what, my kid's in the NICU. You know what's going to work out doing the heart. Okay, I'm going to try really hard. My kids would be so mad. Doing the heart, okay, and then point. What? And she's still butthurt, guys. She's still butthurt. Okay? Yeah, the scrapbooker. My son had RSV to HEB. He was 7 weeks old. Holy shit. He was in the hospital for 9 days, a week in the PICU. Yeah, that is, I'm so glad your son made it through that. That is horrific. Reading that description of RSV, guys, yeah, that has me shook on a personal level, which, yeah, I have to revisit some things and think about the coverage I had at the time when my youngest was a baby, because, yeah, that's upsetting. So she's still, like, to this day, people are still talking about that. They're still talking about that video, right? They cannot get over it. And I don't think it's something that you should just get over. Celebrities have been canceled, over lesser things than dancing over your, PICU baby while they have, oxygen in their nose and stuff. So Queen Whit is very upset about this still 2 years later. Let's see which ones are pulling up now, because I'm pretty sure some of these are going to start pulling up. Oh. No. It says they're sinking. You would think that while it's sinking that some would like pop up in the thing while it's doing that. And it's not. Yeah, I'm going to do something here to see if I can speed it up. Because this should be going much faster. Otherwise, I don't know how I'm going to do that, because it's not even... Dear Apple, make it work. Good night. All right. So they go... I really want to show you guys these videos. And now I feel like I spent all this time videoing stuff and making tiny clips for a few hours. And now I'm mad. Because this Mormon tea from this lady here, this is Demi, okay? Guys, don't get it twisted. It's not Jessie. They're not the same. Two different ladies with the same hair and the same face. They are not related. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Look at Kathy Griffin joking about Trump and it ruined her life. The government just stomped her into the ground. She's got PTSD. Yeah. I mean, listen, comedians have been pushing the envelope forever. That's kind of their job as like the court jesters of the whole world, right? But there are lines that sometimes you can't cross, even if it's a joke, because there's just some things you shouldn't joke about. Like I, personally, not a fan of the Trumpity Trump, okay? But do I think that he should be depicted decapitated? No. Do I want that to happen to him? No. Right? There's certain things that are a bridge too far. That man has demonstrated that in spades throughout his entire political career in terms of what he said about various people with disabilities, women, children, and now, of course, claims about, immigrants eating animals, which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my whole entire life. Like, I've heard some weird stuff when politics happens and each side throws some fucking spaghetti on the wall and tries to make it stick. But never in my life have I heard anyone accuse people of like making animal sandwiches in their backyard. You know, like that is just that's just not happening. It's not happening. It's absolutely redonkulous that is where we have gotten in today's world with that. So yeah, I don't know why that would be a thing or is even a thing. But yeah, that's Please go. Resume. Make it fast. Okay. Hide the pets. Hide the pets. Yeah. Thanks, Rox. Yeah. Hot dog is right, Doc. It's just the memes on that, the content that has come out about that has been absolutely like gold. Just golden. Completely hilarious. Okay. Like, look at this one. I'll pull it up here. 1 second. So just so you guys understand where it came from this clip here. Okay, so this is a real thing. It's not something that people made up.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country.
I tell you what, that.
Yeah. So then people are making claims that's what they're doing. It's amazing and hilarious. 1 second here. Where do we go? Oh my God. 1 second, guys. I have to mute. Guys, I tried to reply to my mother-in-law with a text, and so she just called again. So I had to take the call because it wasn't going to happen. So, yeah. Oh, good. It just pulled up all my texts again. I have to stop doing that. I don't know why it goes onto that screen. That's just not what I was intending to do. But she called me right back. So let me go. This is, where is the thing? Ew. Guys, has that ever happened to you when, there we go. Where is the one?
What did you do? Why'd you kill the cat?
That's not what she did. This is where all this stuff comes from. It's like totally insane, bonkers, not a real thing. So, yeah. But people are making a lot of memes out of it. It's funny. Yeah. A local burger place, they made patties. No, Marilee, no. They made the patties and sold to restaurants, was discovered to have been catching rats and using them as filler. My dad had the business next door and would buy them. Please tell me that is not real. Please tell me that is not real. Okay, I need to see if there's a way. to open this. Because I want these videos so bad. Not that one. Because I did all this work, guys. Each episode of this show is just under an hour. Okay. And it's important to keep that in mind when you're watching it. Okay, so let's... Oh, there we go. Let's just do that. Can I do that? Yes! Yes! Guys, I figured it out. I figured it out! Marilee, no! Absolutely true. The burgers tasted good. No, they did not. No! Oh my God. I'm just thinking about rat burgers. Guys. No. Now where did they all go? I just shared them with myself. Ugh. You guys, this is embarrassing because nothing is working right now. And I thought this was going to be much easier. Let's see. And now okay. Options. Open them. Everyone is they were busted by the health department. Okay, Capricious Caroline has now died. Capricious Caroline has now left the building. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Why are they not here? Why are they not here? Where's all my videos? That's me exercising. You guys aren't here to see that. I just airdropped them. Wow. New meaning to eating pussy. Yeah, I'm going to go with that's not what that's about. But you're welcome to that journey. You're welcome to that journey. Where is it? Where do they go? Okay, got them. All right. I did it, guys. I did it. All right. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Now, without further ado or problems, hopefully, here's the first video for you guys to check out to set up this episode. Okay. Here we go. Ooh, I got to turn that way up. I apologize.
Conversation with it, like, is it enough to have that conversation with it? Like, is it enough to have that?
Okay, so she's talking about having a conversation with somebody. Why is that so blown out? I don't know. I don't know these things. All right, let's put this one up. This one is a little bit longer. Hopefully y'all can hear it.
Accountability that I'm the one that opened the can of worms, but it does bother me the way that Whitney went about that. It just felt a little tacky to me.
Okay, so she's saying about she's talking about the Fruity Pebbles incident. Okay, and she says it was tacky. It's tacky the way it went down. And give me... Wow. Okay, well, fine. So she's super pissed, right? She's super not okay with it.
You were so upset. Is Whitney level?
Jesse's like, I would be so upset.
To have that conversation with it, like, how is that conversation going to go? Well, I don't know. So she's got it coming. I feel like, well, maybe she should stop doing things then. Yeah.
What's interesting to me right now, guys, is the video quality that you guys are seeing is not what I see on my screen. Like, I don't know why the share screen is somehow, and this must be another trick of Hulu, like to blow this out so much. Okay, but Michaela, okay, don't forget sweet, sweet Michaela, all right, Michaela is, of course, as we know, the quiet one. Okay. And you see in this episode, her start to like literally go like, I don't know. Okay. So, yeah.
Whitney's been one of my really good friends for.
Okay. So this is a stand up with Michaela that's kind of important. And I cannot crank this audio anymore. Okay. Thank you. But she's saying that Whitney has been her friend for a long time. 2 years.
She likes to think that she's self-aware, but
she likes to think that she's self-aware.
Doesn't take accountability.
But she doesn't take accountability. Michaela, right from the beginning, calling Whit out. Now, this is like the theme, basically, of this entire episode is Whitney not taking accountability. And it is brutal. It is brutal. So it is supposed to be a birthday party for Macy, her 29th birthday. Okay. So they are going on a road trip. Okay. So on this road trip, they are staying at, I got to show you guys this resort. Okay. It is insane. Okay. It's a Park City resort. Okay. It is enormous, enormous. And they stay, I'm going to show you guys what room they stay in. They are in a penthouse, one of 3 penthouses. They are in the St. Moritz penthouse. The only reason I know this is because shot for shot, this room matches with the furniture and everything else. This place costs right now $1,800 a night in the month of September. October is the cheapest month to stay there. Okay. And then every other month is over $2,000 a night to stay in this hotel. Okay. But it is insane. These pictures, like, let's just look. Are they going to show me? I want to see this one. I don't want to book. Okay. So these are the pictures. They've got all these soaking tubs, this huge chef's kitchen, all these different living areas. It's insanely huge. Okay. 5 bedroom, 4 bathroom, sleeps up to 12. That's where they're staying and where they filmed this, because you guys can see the matching chandeliers from the living room and stuff. Is it this one? Or wait, maybe I have the wrong one. Are they in the... Oh, I'm sorry. We're looking at the wrong one. This is the one they're in because of the staircase here. You're going to see the staircase throughout this episode. Okay. See, there's those chandeliers. So I was showing you guys the wrong one. I apologize. Okay. Yeah. But this one is wild. It's a beautiful penthouse and it's snowing while they're there. Okay. Yeah. Capricious Caroline. That's my monthly rent. Yeah. Yeah. That's some people's mortgage. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. Okay. So let's see here. Okay, we're almost uploaded. Good night. All right, so let me try opening this. Guys, now my mouse doesn't work. Nothing's working. Everything's broken. I've got videos. Okay, good. Here we go. Okay, so Layla gives the best looks. Okay, so they go to... these are nachos I made the other night, guys. I'm just going to show off my nachos because they came out so good and they were delicious. Anyway, moving on. Guys, I still have to make a TikTok about this, but I did take a picture of this in the grocery store to make a whole TikTok about it. But this is the bag that Whitney used to fill that box with from the last episode. Okay. Moving on. So we get to, oh, I don't have the beginning ones yet. This is the end of the episode. Come on. Okay. We're going to go back to just me for just a minute while I wait for these videos to finish loading. All right. So we get to the chalet, shall we say. And Demi, Tay, Jessie, and Michaela are first to arrive. Okay, these 4 ladies are first to arrive. So they're like, we're going to pick out the rooms that we want you know, and everybody else gets second fucking choice. Okay. So they came in separate cars. So that means that Layla, Whitney, okay, Macy, and Jen Affleck, make sure you don't get that twisted, okay? They're in another car. And so Whitney's in the back seat and Layla's driving, and she says, hey, what do you think this weekend is going to be like? And Whitney says, without skipping a beat, it's probably going to be a boxing match between her and, of course, we're talking about Tay-Tay. And then Macy's like, she's pregnant. I don't think you can do that. And Whitney, without skipping a beat, is like, oh, I forgot she was pregnant. Sue me. Like, what, bitch? What? I still don't have that video. It hasn't popped up. So now the other four walk in, and I had a video that I wanted to put up because it shows you what the beginning started out with like and what it did not turn into. So when the birthday girl and her party start walking in, they're like, birthday, birthday, birthday. And these four are so cute. They're waiting for them to come in and they shoot confetti everywhere. And they're like, woo, girls weekend, woo, right? Okay, it's just a Mormon girls party. Okay, they come in specific outfits, guys, okay? They come in dressed. Obviously, they did not come in nude. Okay. And then immediately they're like, let's go to the hot tub. And everyone's like, okay, sure. Let's go to the hot tub. So they go out. Okay, here we go. Let's pull it up. They finally finished, guys. All right, let's pull it up. Here we go. See? Birthday, birthday, birthday. Woo-hoo. They walk in. They're having like a bachelorette moment where they're like, oh my God, it's the overnight suite. And here they come. We're going to shoot some confetti. Taylor's trying to run. She is like 1 week from delivering her baby at this point, guys. Maybe 4 at this point. Everyone's so happy. Oh my God. It's just amazing. Okay. Then, for some reason, Whitney has decided to dress like she is on Little House on the Prairie. So this is the dress that she wore. I don't understand. I don't understand it. Okay, so here we go with the tea.
Because my garments it's just
Okay.
brought up.
Oh, no. We can't do that one yet. I'm sorry. No, that is next week's. Where are we going? What happened? Okay. You did not. I'm going to murder myself right now. Okay, let me go back to this. So, is this one? Oh, right. Okay. So they go to change. They go to change and there's a big situation because Jen Affleck has forgotten her garments.
Wait, you didn't pack any?
Right?
I dried them last minute.
She dried them at the last minute and forgot to pack her, Mormon garments, guys. Her Mormon garments. Okay. This is a big deal. She totally forgot. Okay. All right. Now they're telling her there's going to be a male chef here. Her boobies are going to be out. And in a second, she's going to reveal something that's a little too much. Right? And she says, oh, it's time to pump anyway. She says, I don't have anything. She says, did you bring any underwear? She goes, I don't have anything. And Jesse asks, can you DoorDash garments? Guys, can you DoorDash garments? Can you DoorDash garments? Is that a thing? in Utah? Someone in Utah, please tell me. Can you go on DoorDash in Utah and ask someone to bring you holy garments for you to wear? No? Is that a no to that question, Caroline? Yeah, no, it's, yeah. I don't know. Only in Utah, guys. Only in Utah. Okay, so then they have some more discussions, and Demi decides that the best idea in the world, okay, just get rid of that one, that the best idea she's ever had in her whole life, okay, with this particular group of women is to make a truth box, okay? And so she says,
Something for you.
I have something for everybody.
Okay.
We have an
everyone,
activity.
I brought a truth box.
So it's a truth box. And what's going to happen is everybody is going to write anonymous questions or comments about each other and put it in the box. And then they're all going to pull them out and ask these questions.
Because this group of girls, even if this is meant to be like lighthearted,
She says, yeah.
It's not going to be.
Jesse's calling it out right away. She's like, this is not going to be lighthearted or shenanigans.
Tell someone the truth, just go say it to their face.
Whitney says, if you want to tell somebody the truth, go say it to their face. This woman hasn't said one thing to anybody's face this entire show or probably ever in her life. If you want to say something, say it to their face. She doesn't do that. She doesn't do that, guys. Okay. So I apologize for the videos, guys, because I really thought this was going to be much better. So there's, I'll just bring them up for myself and then I will tell you guys what happened. We'll just go back to the puppet show. All right. So they get the truth box going. And the first question is relatively innocent. Okay. The first question is like a nothing burger. Michaela's also like, this is going to be a bad idea. No one is thinking Demi has had a good idea. Demi is like, we're going to do a truth box, guys. Let's just air it all out. Everyone is like, Demi, why? Why are you doing this to us? Okay. So, now they have to change for the third time. They came in an outfit. They changed into swimsuits. They changed into dinner outfits. Now they're changing again. Okay. Third change into the matching sweats that Whitney bought for them. Okay. So the first question is they ask Layla. Where's my Layla? Here she is. They ask Layla, which of the women's husbands would you cheat with? Didn't we just go through a whole swinging scandal with Tay Tay? Wasn't that enough for you guys? Oh, no. Please hold. Just ripped a key off my keyboard, guys. But it's a customizable keyboard, so it's okay. It survived. Tay Tay's like, what the fuck? Right? So Layla thinks about it, and then she picks Demi's husband. She picks Demi's husband. And in case you guys forgot who Demi's husband is, it is, where did he go? Where's Brett? Brett has run away. There he is. There's my Brett. Brett is the older man. Okay. And everyone's like, oh, and Layla's like, he wouldn't even give me a chance. Look who he's married to. Like, girl, you're fine. You're fine. And then Layla's like, but if you guys weren't a thing, I would climb him like a tree. Like literally, I'm like, girlfriend. Then the next question, okay, this is starting out like a middle school slumber party right now. Okay. So the next question is for Jen, the purest of them all, Jen Affleck. Jen, which of these ladies would you go gay for? But they're like, which would you turn lesbian for? Like, what? Okay. So she says, well, the only person it would have to be Taylor. And then everyone's like, kiss, 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 kiss. So Jen comes over and pecks Taylor on the cheek. Boop. Okay. So like a Meemaw kiss on the cheek. It's like such a nothing burger. It's so stupid. It's just like literally like we made this for teenage boys at this point. Then surprisingly caught on video is Miss Layla turns to Demi and says very quietly, I would go gay for you. And then they look at each other and get like this close and do like I'm like, this is about to happen, guys. This is my prediction. This little sandwich, that's about to happen. Hey, Mom. Charlie, lie down. Thank you, baby girl. So, yeah. So we're thinking, okay, this is going to be a fun truth box. This is going to be lighthearted. It's going to be whatevs. Okay. No, just kidding. So then the next question, of course, is for Whitney. And what's the question? Who could have possibly asked this question? No one knows. But the question is, okay, why? Where is she at? Where's my girl? Why don't you like... Where'd she go? Oh, my God. She's hiding. She ran away again. There she goes. Why don't you like Taylor? And are you just jealous of her clout? Everyone was shook. Everyone was shook. Charlie, come here. Lie down. Good girl. We're going to work. Like, now this is where it gets sticky pants for Whitney. Okay, because she says some bullshit. Okay, she says in no uncertain terms that she's not jealous of Taylor. Okay, she's upset that Taylor has been forgiven for all of the cheating and swing scandal, but people are still mad at her about her RSV video. They literally call it the RSV video. Okay, so like the real deal is Whitney wants to be the star. She wants people to get over her nonsense and forgive her and forget like they have for Taylor. Taylor comes on a one-up and is like, bitch, you have no idea the amount of hate, the amount of trash, the amount of troll accounts that have been made about me in the last 2 years. What the fuck are you talking about? What you talk about, Whitney? Right? So then, Demi, the next question is for Demi. And the question is, did you say that Jen is too Mormon? We all know Jen's too Mormon. That's like her thing. Like, who cares? So Demi is like, well, that's not really what I said. I said that, you bring up your garments 10 million times a day and it's kind of giving me the ick. Right. And so Jen's like, yeah, but why do you start stuff to me? Why did you say, it's like you said that to, and then, oh, by the way, Whitney is now laughing. She's laughing about this, like, ha. And so Demi's like, oh, no, bitch, I know why you're laughing. It's because you told Jen this. And then Whitney's like, yeah, I told her. So what? So I told her that you said that she's too Mormon. So what? And now we have a playback 2 weeks earlier. Like they were at some, gathering. And Whitney's like, girl, Demi thinks you're too Mormon. And then Demi's like not having it. She is like, no. Why would you fucking tell her that? Why would you tell her that? Right? And she's like, well, I thought Jen deserved to know. And then Jen comes to Whitney's defense and is like, Demi, why are you always telling things about other people? And Demi's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And she's like, well, Demi, you said that Whitney was white, that Taylor was white trash. Oh, Tay immediately turns to Demi and is like, you said what now? You said what about me now? And Demi's like, that's not what I said. I said, meanwhile, in the background, like Whitney is literally, she even says in a stand-up, like, this is a total shit show. There's just shit everywhere, but I kind of like it. Like, oh my God. Okay. So Demi, right, is like, that's not what I said. I said that the swinging scandal and, that era of your life was trashy. And, that's not what I think about you now, but that era was kind of, gave me the, Tay-Tay's really pissed. Okay. She hangs on to that pissedness later. But then Demi is like, what the fuck is your problem, Whitney? Why would you do this? Right. They have a whole confrontation that night. It blows up. Everybody goes to bed. Demi and Tay were supposed to share a room. Demi says, hey, I fucking fucked up. I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. There's no reason for me to have said that. I should have talked to you. And Taylor's like, hey, thanks for taking responsibility for that, but I don't think we should share a room. And Demi immediately says, cool beans, bro. Cool beans. I'm going to go to the other room and the bunk beds and just pieces out and lets the pregnant lady sleep by herself and get rest. Like, this was a big moment between these two ladies, and also showed that, yeah, Demi runs her mouth, but when she hurts somebody, she fucking takes accountability immediately. There's no like 2-year time period. Okay. So the next day they wake up and everything's just supposed to be joyful. Okay. And then they have to do some work, right? They have to, like, they're getting this room. It's a sponsorship. They have to film content in it, right? Okay, because they're not, they didn't pay for this room, y'all. They didn't pay for this room. They're not paying, even if they split it, right? Even if they split it, 2,400 divided by 8, that's $400 a pop, or $300 a pop, sorry, right? That's still pretty good. I mean, if you're staying there a couple nights, $600, that's nothing for these ladies. But I think they got it as a sponsorship. Okay. So they have to do work, and their work is, of course, a tiki-taki. And here we go. This is their new TikTok. It's with a song, which I cannot play, and they're all doing it. Like, you can see Demi is like fucking not into it. Layla's going to give it her all here. Jen comes with the sexy moves, because it's the quiet ones. There's Jessie. Michaela's like, guys, I didn't have my makeup on. This is fucking bullshit. Now Whitney's going to grind on fucking Demi, the lady she hates, right? So they film this TikTok. Then they're all sitting around, okay? And Tay now says, hey, I got to go get ready. And Whitney's like, yeah, you should go do that. And then Taylor's like, no, we got to talk. So now Taylor and Whitney go upstairs, leave everybody else downstairs, okay? And Taylor says to her, in no uncertain terms, why don't you like me? And why didn't you just tell me you didn't like me yourself? Why am I the last person to know? And Whitney says out loud, because I didn't think I needed to explain it to you. What? This scene, guys, between the two of them is so, like, unbelievably not cool. I cannot even, I'm going to pull it up. I know you guys can't hear it very well, but I'm going to pull it up because I want you to see Taylor's body language, okay, and Whitney's body language, because that's the important part here, okay? I'm just trying to see if there's any way that I can. Oh, can I put, nope, no subtitles. Okay. Now you guys can see it a little bit better, but all right, here we go.
I don't know. So I know you have some feelings.
So she says, I know you have some feelings.
No secret, obviously. Start with the baby showers when I truly figure it out, but I feel like you're really good at.
I didn't figure it out till the baby shower.
I'm straight up, so I'm just curious, why I haven't been told.
Why I haven't been told.
I mean, honestly, I didn't tell you because I didn't feel like I needed to.
Honestly, I didn't tell you because I didn't feel like I needed to. I didn't tell you because I didn't feel like I needed to. Okay, so Taylor was under the impression this whole time, for 2 years, while she's going through this scandal, while all these things are happening, she fucking goes to jail, all this shit, okay? That Taylor is thinking that Whitney is her friend. Like, that they've had some beef, but like, ultimately, they are friends. That's what was going on in Taylor's mind the whole time. Okay? So she's like, yeah, but I don't get, why wouldn't you just tell me? And she's like, we could just leave it. Because Taylor is like, ugh. So now the rest of the girls are downstairs talking. Okay. And Demi is like, why is Taylor being so nice? And fucking Macy's like, some mean person should go up there and break it up. So Demi goes upstairs and inserts herself into the convo. Okay. This is a great idea and a terrible idea all at once, because Demi comes in strong. And she's like to Whitney, why are you always telling everybody else all this shit, but you don't tell people to their face? You didn't tell Taylor. And Whitney's, oh, where's my Whitney? Whitney's like, I did. I just told Taylor everything I've told you guys to her face. And Demi's like, yeah, you did now, but you hadn't done it before. And then Whitney's like, well, do you even care that I didn't do it before, Taylor? And Taylor's like, yeah, it really hurt my feelings. Like, I was really upset. Like, why didn't you tell me? And then Whitney's like, well, I just feel like, why did you call Taylor white trash? And like, Demi's like, first of all, I said that to you in total confidence. Okay. And you told me you weren't going to tell anybody ever. And then you did. Well, I felt like it was my job and I don't take it back and I would do it again. And Demi is like, bitch, what is your problem? Like, why? Why? So then Whitney's like, I can't talk about it, guys. I have to go. And she runs downstairs. Okay, she didn't run. She just walked briskly downstairs, but she's crying. Okay, so she goes into this bathroom. And of course, Jen and Michaela and Macy show up to help Whitney. Okay. And they're like, oh, you did the right thing because you walked away. Jen's like, sometimes you don't have to say things that come to your mind if they're not nice. You did the right thing. Okay. So then, like, Demi is like, bitch, I'm not having this today. Not today, Satan. She marches herself in there. And she's like, what the fuck, Whit? Like, literally, it's like, what the fuck? And so Whitney's still crying, and Jen's like, Demi, she needs space right now. Like, why don't you leave? And she's like, fuck. She's like, fuck off. I'm not going anywhere. What is going on with this bitch? And they're like, why don't you just, chill out? And then she calls Whitney and Macy, Macy and Jen, Whitney's minions and her attack chihuahuas. Like, as if that is like an insult, an actual insult. And they are like, what? And then these two start going at it. And she's like, Macy's like, you're being a bitch. And she's like, fuck you. You're a bitch. No, you are. Like, they're having a fight. She's like, you two were going at it. You and Whitney were going at it. So what's the problem now? Why can't she just chill out? Right? And Demi's like, no, we're not going to do this where she gets to just, flake out and tell people all this stuff is bullshit, right? She is like, she literally says in a stand-up, the gloves are off, war has started. Okay. So now Whitney is just sitting there like, like just crying, just fucking crying. And then they're like, anyone else have an announcement? Anyone else have anything they want to add to this? Because even Jesse stepped up. Even Jesse was like, Whitney, you kind of like go around the group and then like only certain people get to be close to you. And then it's like, it's like a revolving door of friends and it feels like not great. And Whitney's like, Breer. Okay. So then Michaela, where'd my Michaela go? Where'd she run off to? Here she is. She's so quiet. She's hiding. So Michaela's like, hey guys, we were supposed to go to dinner at 6. We have Rezzies. So they all get dressed again. Okay. Got to change out of the sweats into fancy clothes. And they go to this restaurant. Now it is the celebration dinner for Macy. Whitney is seated at the end of the table next to Macy. Kind of this way, actually, guys. And she's just like head bowed. And she's like, like literally with like a napkin during the meal, like, like, oh my God, girl, just like, because it's not about you. It's about Macy. It's her birthday. Everything's not about you. So she's like, oh, I have to go pee, guys. I have to make a tinkle. So she gets up and then she's just bawling. And the producers are like, What's going on? Are you okay? I don't know if I can sit there. It's just like unbearable. Like, unbearable. I don't know if any of these women are actually my friends. Like, you're not their friend. You said. You told Demi straight out. You told her, well, if you don't like what I do, then don't be my friend. She's like, good, you're not my friend. You're an awful person. You're a shit friend. She's like, fine. Like, the conclusion is we are no friends. Like, it's not, if you're crying, you know, and the crying was awful. So now it's time for the birthday cake to come out. And I really hope this video works, guys, because this video, where did my videos go? Where do they go? Where's my... Okay. Nope, that's not it. Now I don't know where they went. I found them, guys, and then I couldn't find them. Okay, so Whitney decides she's going to bring in the cake. Okay, and I just wanted to get a picture of this. I want to see if I can take a picture. Oh, where did it go? Everything is messed up today. This is even a lot for me. This is a lot even for me, guys. And now I cannot find where all of those videos went. And it's starting to irk me. So, okay, here we go. I just have to pull up this one video because it's absolutely delicious. Is this it? Okay, so this is her talking. This is Whitney talking to the producers. Okay, and because I was recording it on my television, it cut off a lot of the stuff, but that's okay. Okay, so this is the inside of the restaurant.
I can do it.
Okay, now here she is with the cake. Okay, I really hope you guys can see the cake. Happy birthday. And they're going to cut down. Guys, she has toilet paper on her shoe. She has toilet paper on her shoe as she is walking out with the cake. Not one producer was like, oh, cut that. Don't put that in. That's not a good look. Whitney walking out, happy birthday to you. Everyone's like, yay, cake, it's cake. And then she just sits there like, Okay. So then we cut to what's supposed to be the next episode. Okay. They're showing you a preview of the next episode. And they're like, Viva Las Vegas! And there's strippers and all kinds of shenanigans. That does not happen in the next episode, guys. Why doesn't it happen in the next episode? Because even more crazy ass shit happens in the next episode, which is why I'm going to fix how I recorded this so that we have sound. Sound is super important. And then I'm going to figure out how to play it for y'all so that you can see it, because that's important also. Yeah, because I want you to see what's really, really going on here, because this is nuts. The Vegas episode, that was episode 4, guys. The next episode is so much meltdown, so much emotion, so much reveal about who are we getting reveals about? Who is the bad guy? I'm the bad guy. And so much so, she is so much so the bad guy, okay, that she is literally putting out this TikTok, okay, because she thinks this is appropriate. Okay. She thinks this is an appropriate response to getting called out, being held accountable. And, this is she's a mother. This is how mature people answer getting called out for not taking accountability on anything.
Fine. Make me your villain.
Me and the devil.
Fine.
Okay, so this is how irresponsible this woman is. Okay, she is literally pregnant right now. She has no seatbelt on in the back of a moving car. And then sticks half of her body out of the car to get the motion shot that she wants. What in the actual fuck? Like, she thought the RSV video was bad. This is not a good look, hon. This is not a good look. You know, it's just like literally insane the level that she will go to make people like her. First of all, Whitney, honey, Whitney, I'm talking directly to you and your hair flip. You are not a likable person because you're not nice. You're not a good person. Okay? You're not genuine. You are a backstabbing narcissist. Okay? You make every situation about you, and you insist that you are the leader of this group when, excuse me, queen. Excuse me. This is the woman who brought you all together. The swinging, tiny hottie who is like, you know what? We're going to spice up Mormondom. Okay? You're just, it's not you. You're such a pick-me girl. Tell me you're a pick-me girl without telling me you're a pick-me girl. Like, oh my God. Capricious Caroline, I agree. As a Gen X, all this putting out all your crap on the internet, so narcissistic. You know, I have been guilty of putting too much on the internet. I have done my fair share of clapbacks. Okay. But I would not put myself in the same category as Whitney. I would put myself more as like the Taylor. Okay. Because, you know, I've done fucked up. I'm not, you know, my reputation, my past isn't squeaky clean, but I'm a good person. And if I'm your friend, I'm your friend. Right. Okay, guys, let's get to these comments. Your burning questions. Let's get to the comments. Here we go. Can you actually delete the comment and the mods? We'll need to remove it on the back end. I don't know which comment we're talking about the rat thing. I brought it up already, Mary. I don't know. Since nobody's here and once the mods come in, they can delete my comments. Why would I delete your comments? I'm not deleting your comments. I love people commenting about the shows, but Nora's commentary is the best. Thank you, Kitty. Thank you. What kind of tech nerd has so many difficulties? Just me. Just me. But guys, I do want to share with you that in the past, before therapy, before the SGB shots, technical difficulties like this that happen daily would have literally put me in a rage. I probably would have already broken my MacBook, like tossing it across the room. I would not be a happy person. I would have already quit YouTube and all social media because that's how frustrated I would get. I just think I'm able to laugh at myself now because it's so stupid that it's predictable, and yet I still am not prepared. Yeah. So honestly, guys, that's on me. I got to get better at it, and I'm going to fix the sound for next time. I'm going to, it's going to be better. In 1980s, we had an influx of Hmong refugees in our community. They had to be educated that you cannot eat our pets. Okay, well, maybe that's a cultural thing there. I don't know anything about that, Emily. I'm not into the show, but damn, I miss my Nora, and I stopped in to say hi and bye. Hi, Hypo. I'm sorry you didn't stay for the rest, but I think you should watch it. It's quite titillating, this show. I just remember about an old restaurant that was questionable at best at how they went down. Yeah. We've all had those places that were a little bit iffy. Sketch. Detroit, Stacy Neverin, you are so awesome. I think you were the only one that had a moment of silence. You have a beautiful soul. I was the only one who did a moment of silence yesterday? I'm sorry. I feel shocked that seems like, of course you do. I mean, 9/11 is not clickbait, guys. That's not how I see it. I wanted to bring it up because it was relevant, not because like, ooh, clickbait for 9/11. Like, I don't understand that, and I don't understand not showing reverence I was corrected. It wasn't almost 4,000 people. It was almost 3,000 people. And thank you for that correction in the comments. But how do you not show reverence for that loss, that amount of loss of life? Our entire country and world changed from that day forward. I mean, travel, international, any travel is not the same because of that day. How do you not take a moment to be like, fuck, like, peace, like, I remember, and just be quiet for a second. I pulled that one up already. Hi, Caroline in Canada. Marilee, new chat rule, and Marilee's not to any more gross comments. Girl, you can say whatever you want. I loved it. All right. The reason Whit is such a bitch, it is taught in Mormonism that premarital sex is a sin next to murder. Well, that's similar to the Sea Organization. I mean, I got RPF for kissing a girl on the lips with no tongue. Yeah. So it's same. So she's just fucking Judgy McJudgerson on all these other women because they're all, stooping it up. Well, if she would have had sex with her husband first, she would have figured out he was gay. And then she would have, found somebody else. All right. Tim Mick says, sorry I'm late. This time it was my own damn fault, but I couldn't miss an Oh No Nora live. You are my favorite YouTube channel. I especially like your technical difficulties. Well, thank you. Thank you, Tim. Thank you for being here. I'm glad to entertain. Mormon girls and boys do not age appropriately. They act like 14-year-olds after they turn 21. Okay, Galen. Guys, Galen is an ex-Mormon from Utah who's still living there. She's giving us the inside scoop, guys. She's giving us the inside scoop. I'm lost, but it's okay. I love Nora. She's hysterical, and it's just what I needed. I'm glad that you're enjoying the puppet show. I love this show, and your recaps, Nora, are great. Thank you, Caroline. Thank you. Thank you for that. I was thinking Whitney is fake for the show. I know fake tears on people. Oh, honey, the tears that she is trying to squeeze out compared to the next episode when you see Taylor cry, which is why I want to get that really well. Guys, Taylor is bawling and she is so pregnant. I was like, someone make it stop. Like, I wanted to go give her a hug. It was devastating. I say these things because it took me a long time to grow up to be my age. It wasn't until I was 29 I finally felt like an adult. Honey, I think that's the samesies for everybody. Okay, because our brains aren't fully developed until we're 25. Okay, so this whole this expectation that society has based on, birth to death lifetime from the 1700s needs to change. In the 1700s, okay, when our country was a wee baby, okay, we had teens who signed the Declaration of Independence, right? They were part of the founding fathers of this country because most people died at 40. By the time you're 40, you were a grandparent. If you hit puberty, it was time to get married and make a baby because you weren't going to live very long. 20 was middle-aged, okay? George Washington, when he started fighting the war, and we see all these pictures of him, and he looks fucking hella old and shit, he didn't even live that long, guys. He didn't even live that long. I mean, his health was all fucked up and shit. That's a whole other story. But, he wasn't even that old when he died. He was in his 20s when they were fighting the war. Okay? So, this idea that an 18-year-old, right? Then we had child labor laws come into effect at the turn of the 19th century, or the 20th century, sorry, in the early 1900s. And so this idea of adult equals 18 is fucking ridiculous. I have an almost 19-year-old. I can tell you, he is not a fully functioning adult. And I love him with all my heart. I would rip a kidney out and give it to him right now, okay? That's not the point. But he's not a functioning adult, right? None of us were. Even those of us who were forced into the workforce at 18, okay, who had kind of bad parents who, latchkeyed us to death, okay, and did other inappropriate things during our childhood. Even us who had been acting as a semi-adult in our own home since the age of 7 were not adults at 18, okay? your brain, this is just science. This is not a special brain. It's not a Scientology brain. It's not a Mormon brain. The human brain, regardless of race, religion, sex, sexual orientation, or anything else, does not finish fully forming and fusing together to become whole and complete until the age of 25. So yes, by the time you're 29, you're a real fucking adult. You're tired. You don't stay out late. Your body's like, fuck off. Go to sleep, right? Yeah. Bad Reputation is playing in my head. That's a great song, by the way. Thank you, Candy, for that. Now that's going to play in my head. Oh, I see. You made a comment about Aaron. Okay, well, I didn't see it because I'm just looking at the comments and the questions, but now I'm intrigued. Guys, I do feel there is a little bit of parallel here between the Mormon Lives and the SPTV kerfluffle. You know, I know who I am. That's all I can say. Oh, I'm going to get canceled today. Okay. Questions. I remember about an old restaurant. Okay. It was a comment, but with question in it. Welcome, everyone. Hope you remembered your garments. What would you guys wear if I was a cult leader? What would my garments be that I would have to hand out for the followers to wear? Well, let's see. Everyone would have to have a watch. I'm obsessed with watches. Sunglasses. Watch, sunglasses, a hat. And my rule would be if we are gathered outside, women have to wear bras. If you have titties, they have to be in a sling because I don't leave the house without my bra on. That's just a rule. I think the other garments would be probably some form of technology. Is that Taylor Frankie? Yes, it is. Taylor Frankie Paul. That's the one. That's the one. Much confused. Yeah, this whole show is confusing, Emily. It's cuckoo. I need to get caught up when this next one. Yes, you do. Because this episode is crazy. Why is it that the so-called nice people are always evil? I don't know. Because they're not really nice, Kitty. They're not really nice. Right? It's not a thing. I wish, you know, I watch reality TV quite a bit. And people are like, why do you watch all that trash? What's wrong? Why? You know, that's a waste of time. It's, you know, this, that, and the other thing. You know why I do, guys? Because when I do videos about Scientology that are deep dives into my own personal life, that is that's a trauma wound that is being ripped open for the internet to see. And it's not pleasant. It's not fun. It's not delightful. It actually harms me more than it helps me. So, yeah. That is why I don't, I like to watch some of this fluffy stuff because it reminds me that humanity at the core is wonderful, fun, funny, but also, I just saw your comment, Caroline. I'm not going to delete it. I think it's fantastic. But yeah, it's just, it's very hard. It's necessary because talking about Scientology is a necessary evil. And we need to, eliminate their 501c3 status, just like I showed you in that video yesterday from The Real Truth, REEL. If you guys didn't see that, please do yourself a favor. I'm going to bring it up here. Okay. And it's called Scientology, The Real Truth. I apologize here. I'm going to put that in the, in the shitty chat here because this video, they only have the one video up, but this is a video that you can send to your government officials. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Oh, you guys are what? Okay. Hang on. I'm going through I just got caught up to what you guys are saying would be the garments. Oh my goodness. You're only an adult for a short time, then you get old and your give a damn gets busted. Correct, Kathy. Correct. Correct. Yeah, Kitty, this is true too. I have 2 adults, children, and they are still silly at the best of times. Listen, I am my wife and I are outnumbered. We have 4 kids, okay? And we are surrounded by 3 teens, an 18, almost 19-year-old, a 17-year-old, an almost 16-year-old, and a 12-year-old. And that 12-year-old is already like this close to being taller than me. We're betting that he's going to be the tallest. But we are surrounded by hormones and nonsense and shenanigans daily, guys. Daily. Blake, I'm 25 and still trying to hold on to bits and pieces of my childhood because of the stress and anxiety I had to deal with growing up. Hey, Blakey, I hear you. I hear you, honey. 100%. Even with silver sparklers in my hair, most days I don't feel like I'm adulting or want to. I think that is the consensus right now. None of us want to adult. Wow. This is what my kids think I'm doing to them, T. My first job was at 14. My mom locked me in a room and made me call jobs in the paper that I knew I wouldn't get. Guys, for those of you youngins watching, this is before the internets. We had to look in the want ads sections of a physical newspaper. Or, dare I say it, go inside the establishment that you wanted to work for and say, "Hi, are you hiring?" And fill out a paper application right there in front of somebody. Very awkward. Yes, hats would be part of it. Yeah. A t-shirt and baseball caps. Accurate. Accurate. I feel seen. Thank you to the bras. Thank you. Thank you. My cult would wear bright colors and fun makeup. Well, that sounds fun. I couldn't be in that cult because as you guys can see from my co-stars here, I don't do makeup. I have no knowledge of it. I'm literally this close, guys, to enlisting the help of one of my daughter's teenage besties, a 17-year-old, to come and help me with makeup for this so that I can hide my co-stars when they happen, but also, look like I'm not wearing makeup, but I look better on camera. And I cannot watch YouTube videos about it. I will just murder myself. I can't. Oh, and Nikes. Yes. Yes. Very sure. You have a sling? I just got one. A sling bag. Yeah, I have that. I just got a Carhartt one. It's super cute. I love it. Yes, it is an over-the-shoulder boulder holder. Thank you. Thank you, T, for recognizing that. Watches, bathing suits, hat, sunglasses, and comfy shoes. I can feel that vibe. Yep, that's my vibe. I got to have comfy pants, too. Comfy pants are in the mix. Okay, Galen, I'm 62, and I feel like 42 myself. Girl, 60 is the new 40. Didn't you know that? Kathy says, Scientology is the tough subject. We need the comic relief. I agree. I need the comic relief too, guys. Yes, I'm the opposite to what Scientologists believe. I'm a child inside my adult body. Guys, I try to be as fun and youthful as I possibly can. I'm 48 and I got to keep, all that stuff. It's taken every ounce of energy not to make a comment about Aaron and his lovey-dovey streams with the person I think is so monotone and boring. I feel like blowing up. Okay, well, that's just, Jenna can't help that. Sometimes she's very animated, but she's not a camera person. Like, I wish that I could have, we had some great conversations when we were in Minnesota, and it would have been great if there had been like a reality camera crew there, because she's a different person when she is just talking. So some people, this isn't their gym jam. It's not their power. Oh, hang on a second, guys. I'm choking to death. My goodness. All right. Yes, they are my co-stars because they're here and they're taking up space and taking the spotlight away from me. Okay. My granddaughter bought these stick thingies that you put on your zit and it hides it and heal it. Okay, yeah, it's a pimple patch. They even have like fun little shapes now. Like teens are just wearing pimple patches to school because they're in the shape of, SpongeBob or some BS. I put some on and my wife likes to joke, guys, that I have princess skin. My skin gets irritated very easily. And so it did help them a little bit, but these were, they just want to be part of the internet. Like the Little Mermaid. Part of your world. Yeah. Wow. Abdazzle's going to 2 concerts, guys. Not 1, but 2. Weezer. Make sure you bring a sweater. And 21 Pilots. That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, I know that. I know that you're not saying she's not a nice person. She's not Whitney. Don't worry. I know that. I know that. Dermatologist. Wow, guys. I'm just 48 and with pimples. Just calm down. I'm in my second puberty. What do you want me to do? I do wash my face. I use the face wash. I do all the stuff. All right, guys. So the next episode, okay? The next episode, big things happen. Big things. And you're going to see why this one is the most trouble ever. Most trouble. The most trouble. Yeah. She is the worst. All right, guys. This has been a ton of fun. I am going to leave it here. I'm going to fix all the things so that the next stream can be extra special. I love you guys. I'm going to come back with some more Scientology content, of course, some more culty content. I'm getting all of your suggestions, guys, on who to collab with and all that other stuff. And I'm trying to reach out to those creators. You want to hit them up and tell them, hey, you should talk to Nora. She's hilarious. Please do. I would love that. To get recommendations from my fans, to the peeps. But in the meantime, guys, please go watch this show. Do yourself a favor. Do something fun for yourself, okay? Because what's life if we're not having a tiny bit of fun every once in a while? I'm going to go indulge in a pastry that I bought from Paris Baguette, which is a brioche stuffed with cream with blueberries on it. And I will catch you guys all on the flippity dippity. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, as always, to all my mods and all my members. And guys, click that link. Scan it, click it, love it. Send me boxes of money. I need it. I'll see you guys on the flippity dippity.